Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel, and it's reasons like this that I believe that XRP will be worth substantially more in the future. Here's a headline from the Daily Hodl. Ripple is now the fourth most valuable VC-backed fintech unicorn in the world, according to CB Insights. And there aren't even any other fintech companies that today are using a cryptocurrency in the enterprise production of anything. And so if you're thinking about asset diversity, so imagine people jumping into the world of crypto. Might that matter to people increasingly as time passes? Just the fact that a cryptocurrency is functionally being used, that there's a purpose to it, that it has value. Well, I sure as hell say the answer is yes. So I'll be running through this. I got a couple other things for you, including this story. Listen up to this one, especially if you're in the United States, from Cointelegraph. U.S. law firm says IRS is coming after Coinbase users who evade taxes. Now, I remember it's been a long time. It may have been a year and a half or so ago. I put out a video, and I was talking about how, I believe it's important to pay taxes that you're legally required to pay. I'm not making a political statement. I'm not making a statement as to whether or not the tax system as it's set up now is exactly ideal or that I approve or disapprove. I was more so just thinking, for your own damn ass, like, pay your freaking taxes, if for no other reason, right? And so the vast majority of the people that watch the video seem to share my mindset. But there was a notable, noisy few individuals that were like, no, I do not want to pay taxes. That's why I'm in crypto, blah, 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 government this or that. And I was just like, holy hell. I was like, getting riled up, just like, simmer down now. Just simmer down a little bit. Moon Lambeau ain't attacking you. But, I'm sitting there thinking, like, even if that is your actual opinion that you shouldn't have to do this or that, which I'm not going to delve into, and I'm just going to pay my damn taxes that I owe. Even if that's your position, why are you publicly stating that on social media? It's you in the YouTube comments section. Like, that's still social media. Like, are you not worried that you're like, hey, government, look at me. But screw you, middle finger. I am not going to. I don't know. I'm just saying. Before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap the like button, I would appreciate the support. And also, if you are a fan of Ripple and XRP, you done came to the right spot, son. Go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambeau channel. A shout out to Crypto Donsta, who tagged me along with my fellow XRP YouTuber, the Bearable Bull. In this piece from Daily Hodl, again titled, Ripple is now the fourth most valuable VC-backed fintech unicorn in the world, according to CB Insights. Now, and keep this in mind, as I'm going through this, XRP, for sure, is at the core of Ripple's business model. And it's not just that it's a bunch of figureheads saying, yes, XRP, so-and-so, this is the plan, this or that. No. Not just that. The words are strong in terms of, yes, from Ripple execs, yes, of course, this is what we're doing. It's at the heart of everything we're doing, things along those lines. But you can look at their actions and see, yes, it is actually being adopted. And I'll tell you what, if they didn't functionally care about the long-term viability of XRP, they sure as hell would not have founded Spring, which is Ripple's development arm, recently rebranded as Ripple X, by the way. But Ripple X, my gosh, so much money has been poured into this. And a lot of it has to do with projects directly relating to XRP, but other stuff, it's helping to just build the Internet of Value out, which will mean just a bigger pie, a bigger crypto pie. And then Ripple execs understand, and the whole team there understands that if the pie grows, even if they have their percentage, even if it stayed the same, and I think it will increase, but even if it stayed the same, if it's a bigger pie, that's more for them. Right? And look, I don't have a financial background. I'm not offering financial advice. So do not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just sharing my everyday Joe Schmo opinion because it's fun to talk about this and make YouTube videos, but that's it. Those are the only reasons I'm doing it. And so Ripple has emerged as one of the largest fintech companies in the world, according to recent report from CB Insights. The global market intelligence firm compiled data on the largest VC-backed fintech companies worth $1 billion or more, naming a total of 66 companies on the list. San Francisco-based Ripple, with its $10 billion valuation, is behind only San Francisco-based Stripe, Shanghai-based Lufax, and India-based Paytm. I'm not familiar with this. Paytm 1997. which are valued at $36 billion and $39.4 billion and $16 billion respectively. So again, Ripple at the top of the list, and they're the only ones that are trying to solve the problem that they're trying to solve. So understand that while they're lumped in with these other companies, of course, I think everybody's heard of Stripe at this point. Don't take that as this list being like a list of competitors. No, not so. Certainly not Stripe. They are not seeking to utilize a cryptocurrency as a bridge currency to solve the train wreck that is the world of global cross-border payments. They have no interest in creating a global solution for that. Not at all. Totally different business model. But anyway, late last year, Ripple raised $200 million in a Series C funding round spearheaded by SBI Group, Tetragon, and Route 66 Ventures. That same year, the company purchased a $50 million stake in remittance platform MoneyGram. Ripple says it has more than 300 clients using its payments technology to move money across borders, and its digital asset portfolio alone is worth a fortune. Now, the company owns more than half of the total supply of the crypto asset XRP, and at time of publishing, XRP's total market cap is $11.6 billion, according to CoinMarketCap. So pretty clear to me that this is going to continue to be the direction that Ripple goes in terms of their stated objectives in just building out corridors. And one of the coolest things that Ripple has done, because look, there's only so much they can do to increase liquidity, is just put out that line of credit, because that fundamentally makes transactions possible where they previously weren't, due to not enough buying and selling happen in particular corridors. So it was nice to see that the initial feedback from Ripple customers on the whole line of credit development that they just recently announced within the last few months or so. It's great to see that their customers legitimately embrace it, and they've had a good experience with it to this point. And there's been great news just in general in terms of, and I've been covered, I feel like in recent videos a fair bit, it's just been stuff like this in the news a lot, just well-known individuals, a lot of them happen to be very wealthy, go figure, just speaking to the importance of the cryptocurrency asset class. And so here's something that shout out to XRP Crypto for sending this my way. Here is a piece from You Today titled "Detroit Millionaire Bill Pulte Says Wall Street Finally Warming Up to Bitcoin." Yeah, no kidding. Detroit millionaire Bill Pulte has taken notice of Bitcoin's increasing institutional adoption, claiming that Wall Street has started to pick up its wisdom. Bill Pulte, who's mainly known for his Twitter philanthropy, also teased another cryptocurrency giveaway. And here's a quote. "Wall Street has started to pick up the wisdom of Bitcoin. Better late than never. The future is bright, and we will be starting Christmas early this year." And so it's so fascinating to me endlessly that we had the opportunity to get in before the vast majority of individuals having anything to do with Wall Street. And so the serious money hasn't even gotten in yet. Most of the serious money has not yet, anyway, gotten here. And so then we understand, okay, fine. So even if most of the attention goes to Bitcoin, fine, got it. Bitcoin's been here the longest. And in the eyes of many, it will be the most, right or wrong, perceived as the most battle-tested. And what do you think is going to happen ultimately, though? Because even if that's what draws people in, my gosh, there's going to be all sorts of intelligent people that enter the space. Like, what are the rest of these thousands of coins? Might they also be useful, at least some of them? And that was a question that I asked when I jumped into the world of crypto 3 years ago, and I found that XRP was being used in the beta production of what was then known as XRapid, today is known as on-demand liquidity. And it's solving a real-world problem. That seriously caught my attention, and I think increasingly institutional investors and retail investors are going to come to the same conclusion, many of them anyway. And so, to me, this is all fantastic. Fine. Let Bitcoin get the spotlight for now. Super duper. I don't hate that. It's perfectly fine. As long as the pie gets bigger, that's perfectly fine by me. Now to this piece from Cointelegraph. U.S. law firm says IRS is coming after Coinbase users who evade taxes. Once an IRS investigation or audit is opened, it's too late to make amends, warn tax lawyers. So listen up, people. I'm just saying, if you're one of these individuals that thinks you're going to skirt the system, I don't think it's a good idea. Just sharing my opinion. The tax law office of David W. Clazing, a boutique Californian tax firm, has issued a public release warning investors that the United States Internal Revenue Service is getting serious with Coinbase users. The firm's dual-licensed tax lawyers and capital allowance specialists say they have been tracking an increase in IRS enforcement activity against Coinbase users who fail to comply with their tax and reporting requirements. Evaders can, quote, end up facing serious civil and criminal trouble down the line, the firm warns in its release on November 11th, adding, quote, if you have failed to report holding Bitcoin or other virtual currencies on your past returns or filed an incomplete or misleading picture of your cryptocurrency holdings, the time to act to correct this is now. Once an audit or criminal tax investigation has begun, it will be too late to amend your returns or take advantages of a voluntary disclosure program. So keep this in mind here. Because look, the last time I talked about this concept in a video, admittedly, it may have only been one other time, at least that I can recall, and it may have been as long as a year and a half ago. I don't frickin' know. It's just been too long. But whenever it happened, I just remember the outcry from some noisy individuals, and just keep in mind here, because I wasn't even speaking to ideology back then or now. I'm not. I'm just saying, even if you're ideologically opposed to all this, holy hell, what do you think is in your best interest? What if there's a criminal audit that started around you because you decided that you didn't care for this particular IRS behavior? I don't know, just, to me, I'm all about just being a law-abiding citizen, and it doesn't mean that you're going to like everything every law that is passed. And that's part of being an adult, in my opinion. And if you really don't like something, then seek to have something legislatively changed, but it doesn't mean you just get to break the law. Like, that is not what it is to be an adult. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry. I'll get off my soapbox, though. But I thought it was worth warning people, because there are probably some people out there that maybe not even intentionally, like maybe you're not one of the people that just has this strong ideology of, screw the system, this or that, but maybe you just haven't even really thought about it because it's such a new concept, crypto in general. Maybe you've utilized crypto and not reported it, in which case now would be a good time to do something about that. Talk to a tax professional, which I am not. I can't give any advice there, nor would I be interested in doing so, but it needs to be addressed. Anyway, that is it for this video, though. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything, because of anything that I say or write, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!